Now, I'm not sure, guys. I'm almost positive I showed you this phone. Get out of this for a minute. There. This phone, this is my Galaxy Note 4, I believe it is. And it still works fine. I have no problems with it. Last year, though, and not like a whole year ago, but 5, 6, 7, 8 months ago, the screen decided it lost its touch. So I called them up, I sent it back, and they fixed it for like 40 bucks. Wasn't a big deal. But meanwhile, I was without a phone for 7 or 8 days. Not knowing how long I was going to be without a phone for, I bought this. I bought this on the internet for 100 bucks, brand new. That's the going price for them. It wasn't any special deal or anything. As you can see, the difference in size. For those of you who know what the Note looks like, this is the size of a 7-inch tablet, basically. Now, it does everything this one does, except it's got a little bit slower processor. This also takes 2 phone numbers. I could put 2 SIMs in here and have 2 separate numbers in this phone as well. It does everything this one does, but a little bit slower on the processor. Now, as a rule, you don't even notice that unless you're watching videos. Now, see, I don't use my phone for video watching or anything like that. I use it for texting. I use it every now and then to look up some information if I'm on the road, which now the computer's back in the truck, so I can do that. You know, but basically it's phone calls and texting. Or if I want to check something out with the Coast Guard, or for instance, let's go back. Nope, get out of there. Alright, back here, gun laws if they've changed, some ham radio stuff, you know, check the cameras, stuff like that, you know. But meanwhile, you know, that's it. Now, I mean, like you see, it's not that bad, it's not that slow. You know, it's not a bad phone for 100 bucks as a backup. I mean, it works fine for me. It would probably work fine for anybody, that as long as they're not getting on YouTube, you know. But it was a good backup. Meanwhile, what I decided to do is, because I have it and it was sitting in a box, because this came back within 8 days, that I didn't expect it to come back that quick, so that's why I bought this. But I put this in the box, and it's been sitting in the box. You know, I said, you know what, for $10.40 a month, I'm just going to get another line and plug it in there and have another phone. And then I can take a lot of stuff that's in this one, like the Active 911, put it in this one, and let my phone be a phone again. So that's what I did. So now I have them both running again. So now the only thing with this one is it's hard to find a case for it. You know, you're going to have to look for some type of a tablet case or something like that. I have a Maxpedition case that I use that fits on my belt that holds this perfect, so I haven't got too many of an issue with that. But other than that, if you're just going to find a case, you know, like for instance, I'm not going to find something like this one for that, because first, you don't know what you're looking at, and they don't list this phone per se as one of the phones that things fit. It's a POSH, and I think it's like an L700 or something. I believe it has something to do with LG, to be honest with you, but I'm not positive. Don't quote me on that one. But if anybody's looking for a phone, you know, that's cheap, that does a lot, you know, so far anyway. I haven't, you know, I used it for 8 days. It's been put away. I just started using it again the other day. But like I say, other than being a little slower than the Note, and if you never had a Note, you're not going to notice it. So, but that's that. So I'm going to finish my half scone and my coffee, and I'm going to get over there and do that. And I'm using the Canon the 4 Ti right now. So sometimes the focusing doesn't catch up with you. These are good cameras and they're good for videos, but they're more for the camera to be stationary. You know, for me to be moving around with it, it's okay, but I find the camcorder, the Canon up there, the 500, to work a little better when it's actually doing moving videos, like when you're moving the camera. So, but meanwhile, back at the ranch.